Good morning. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do HDR. And so first thing you want to do is after you've loaded the pictures into iPhoto or Photos or however you've got them on your desktop, make a folder that's called HDR. I called mine Z HDR shots so that it would hang out here at the end of all my stuff on my desktop. And then I put in some pictures here. I actually stole them from one of you guys. I don't know who. But if you'll notice that this person did it right. They've got some underexposed shots. They've got some correctly exposed shots. And they've also got some underexposed shots. So I'm going to take those shots and I'm going to open them in a program called Photomatix. So I'll go up here to my little magnifying glass and I type in Photomatix and I'm looking for Photomatix Pro. So double click on that app and this little sign will come up, says this is an unregistered copy. I don't use this program enough to buy it, but it has a trial thing like that. It will put some watermarks on your photos, but if you like this a lot and you like doing HDR, you might consider getting it yourself. So then you go continue trial, and up here the first thing you'll find is a thing that says load bracketed photos. So I'm going to click on load bracketed photos and then I'm going to browse for those bracketed photos and they are on my desktop and they are in the HDR folder. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom and then I just simply click on the first one, hold the shift key down and click on the last one and go ahead and load those. And then I got them loaded here and I say OK. Now, okay, it says 6 of my images the same exposure information according to their metadata. So if the exposure is different, please adjust the. So I'm just going to leave that at what they recommend and I'm going to say OK. Now, what you want to do, since my tripods aren't very strong, you want to align source images. That way, if the tripod moved a little bit, you won't get that blurry look. So then go ahead and hit pre-process. And I'm going to let this go. Okay, that took a while to do, so I cut out the part where I was waiting for the image to come up. So once your image comes up, what you've got is a preview here. And over here you've got some adjustments you can do. And on this set is some presets, like here's the default setting which it's on. And then if you click on each one of these, you'll see some changes in the HDR. And as you click on each one of these, you can find one that you kind of like. So I'm going to go right here. I kind of like this one here, or maybe I want to go to painter fly. I'm getting some dots on here. I don't know if those were on the lens or whatever. But anyway, you get some different kind of looks here, like surreal, and let me try this one right down here. That's too much, I think. Yeah, I'll go with that one. So anyway, then you get some colors in here like this. And then you can increase the shadows, drop the contrast, not have it be such a harsh photo and that sort of thing. And you can over color saturate it or completely desaturate it, take colors out and stuff like that. So see how the color's gone. So you do whatever you want. And let's say I kind of like this look right here. And so now I'm going to go to what's called process. Okay, so my image has come up, and if you'll notice that it's got some watermarks on it and that sort of thing. But now I've got my image, it's got my HDR, and I've adjusted it and so on like that. So now you go File and go Save As. And for uploading to Flickr, you want it to go to JPEG. So the format is going to be JPEG. I'm going to save it to my desktop so I can find it. And I'm just going to call this Cherry Blossom HDR. And then I click Save. And there we are. And so if I look on my desktop, there's Cherry Blossom HDR JPEG. and it's ready for uploading to Flickr. Thank you, and that is all.